Rivals 100 Five-Star Challenge taking place here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Star-studded affair, of course, and two of the brightest stars right here on camera. Nick Kruger alongside with the National Recruiting Director, Mike Farrell, talking about what we like to call the all-lobby team, guys that come in and just really impress us physically. And we've got a long list of names here. We'll start with the easiest names to pronounce and take it from there. But let's start with the guy that we're all familiar with, wide receiver Terrace Marshall. What did you think about him when you saw him walk in for the interview?
You know, big kid, long arms, great catch radius. So when you look at him, you can see those long arms. You know, when you watch him on film, you can see why he has such a great catch radius. And I just think, you know, he's a long strider on film, and you can see that he's got that long torso. So as a wide receiver, if I'm a quarterback, I want that huge target, that long target that can go up and get the ball, and that's what he looks like.
Next man up, Kevin Austin.
Similar, just more muscled up, a little bit stronger. You know, a big wide receiver, definitely works the weight room. I mean, he looks like a guy that you are not going to be able to press cover at all. Again, with the long arms and the good catch radius, a little bit more powerful, I'd say, when in his build. Maybe not as fluid on film as Marshall. That's why one's a 5-star, one's a 4, but just a powerfully built wide receiver.
Mm-hmm. And a candidate as well for the all-name team. I'm going to call him Kayode, but I think it's Kayode Oladele. What do you think?
Yeah, see, we don't mess around. We don't pick the easy names. We go with the hard names sometimes, and this kid's a beast. He hasn't played a lot of football, you know, very inexperienced, but when you look at him, you just do a double take and you say, who is that? And what position does he play? He looks like either a big linebacker or a hybrid defensive end, and you can just tell based on his size and the length of his arms that he's going to be able to get after the passer.
Looking now at an offensive lineman, Webb.
Yeah, he's built like just a brick, and I won't say that.
Or many.
I mean, he's as wide as he is tall. You know, we saw him last year, and you know, he just got more powerful, more compact. You could tell he's leg pressing every second of the day. He's never not leg pressing. I don't know if he has a leg press in his car. I don't know if he's old enough to drive. I don't know if he has leg press in his bed, but that kid's legs and his lower body is just built like crazy. He's going to be hard to move.
A story from the media room on a sidebar, when we were taking his pictures, he was leaning in an aggressive stance with those legs.
And his shorts are pulled as high as possible.
I don't think they have a choice.
Those quads. You know, I try to hide mine, and he just shows his off.
That's right. Well, that's the difference between you and him, among other things. Tight end John Fitzpatrick.
You know, he's 8 feet tall. I mean, he came in, he was one of the first guys who came through, and I'm like, okay, he's listed 6'6". He's 6'8", and with the hair, he's got a little boof on. He's 6'9". Mm-hmm. So he's just a perfect target for you as a tight end. If you're an inaccurate quarterback, just throw it straight up in the air.
And we saved the best name for last, Izuchukwu.
Ani is just probably 3%, you know, body fat. You know, again, a hybrid guy, sort of an edge rusher build with just a lot of power. You could tell he's not the biggest kid, he's not the most filled out kid, but he is going to be a monster, and he's got the frame for it right now.
So much of football evaluation done. Just from a physical point of view, what guys in the lobby, what guys can do physically. Plenty of talent on display here as the Rivals 100 Five-Star Challenge gets underway.